There was a time, long before we learned to measure, weigh, and prove, when humanity knew that nothing existed in isolation. Not the stars, not the earth, not you, and not your thoughts. We have lost that knowing, but it has never disappeared. Deep within the human psyche, as a Swiss thinker once discovered, there is not chaos, but order. A hidden structure older than language, older than religion, older than humanity itself. He called it the collective unconscious. Not something you possess, but something you are part of. Like a wave that does not belong to the ocean, but is a temporary form of the same movement. And precisely there, at the intersection of psyche and reality, psychology meets quantum physics. Because quantum physics, too, tells us something astonishing. The world does not consist of solid things, but of possibilities. Particles are not particles until they are observed. Time does not exist linearly, but as a field of potential. And coincidence is often nothing more than a pattern we do not yet recognize. The ancient mystics whispered it. Modern science measures it. The observer influences what is observed. Not symbolically, not poetically, but literally. Every thought you think is not an abstract idea. It is an energetic disturbance within a greater field. A field that connects everything. When you think from fear, fear resonates. When you think from trust, trust resonates. Not as a reward, not as a punishment, but as a law of nature. And here lies a misunderstanding that keeps many people trapped. Not every thought creates, but every thought contributes. Creation does not happen the moment you want something. Creation happens when inner state and outer possibility align. You cannot force what is not yet ready to take form, just as a seed does not grow because you shout at it. It grows when soil, water, light, and time are in resonance. This is why some people manifest, while others remain stuck. Not because they are better, not because they are more spiritual, but because they are aligned. Their thinking, feeling, and actions point in the same direction. In the language of the psyche, this is called individuation. The process in which you do not become who you think you should be, but who you already are beneath all layers. When you live from a mask, you create noise. When you live from your core, you create coherence. And coherence is measurable. In brainwaves, in heartbeat, in quantum fields. This is why synchronicity exists, not as magic, but as consequence. Events that meaningfully coincide without direct causal connection. as if the world responds to an inner movement. You meet the right person at the moment you are inwardly ready. You read exactly that sentence when you are able to receive it. You lose something when you are still attached to an old version of yourself. Nothing is coincidence, but not everything is controllable. And that is not a limitation. It is protection. You cannot create when you act from lack. You cannot create when you want something to fill an emptiness, because emptiness multiplies itself. Creation arises when desire is not hunger but direction. When you do not ask, what can I get? But instead, what wants to emerge through me? Then the human being becomes not a creator who controls, but a channel that allows. Quantum physics calls this the collapse of the wave function. The psyche calls it meaning. The soul calls it remembrance. And here lies the key. You do not change the world by thinking harder. You change the world by becoming clearer. When you resolve your inner chaos, the outer world organizes itself alongside you. Not immediately, not spectacularly, but inevitably, like water, always finding the lowest point, like light, always finding its way, like truth, always returning. So listen, not to the voices that tell you what you must do, but to the silence in which you recognize what is true. Because there, at that point of silence, psyche and matter meet, and there creation arises, not through willpower but through alignment. And once you truly feel that, you know, you were never separate, you were never alone, and nothing has ever been accidental.